Well, it's the last day on the Tour's short track, and while the weather is pretty bad, the spectators are all in great spirits up there in the grandstand, all of their brollies. It's a world's premiere for an oval race, and the rain is not going to stop the racing, so the Elite One drivers are going to go down in history. For the grid then, pole position for Borja Garcia, thanks to his best lap in the last race. He starts ahead of fellow countryman Ander Villarino and Frederic Gabion, Lauda fourth and Chiva third, fifth. Borja Garcia goes amazingly off the line. Villarino second, Gabion third. We're on board with Victor Guerin, and you can see how treacherous it is. Started 18th, but Victor Guerin takes the outside line where there is less tyre rubber, but the Brazilian is absolutely unstoppable. After the opening lap, he's already sixth. That is incredible stuff there from the Brazilian. Up front, Borja Garcia is the leader, but Villarino is really putting pressure on him, and the back markers are already lapped. So at the front then, it is 100% Spanish as they fight for the lead. We have Villarino going on the inside. On lap 17 has worked. What amazing manoeuvre there. How he made that stick, I do not know. Incredible stuff. Looking amazingly treacherous out there as well. And behind, the young guns are fighting hard for the Jerome Sarin Trophy. Chiva the third leads ahead of Victor Guerin and the Swede of Freddie Nordstrom. Yeah, looking very, very treacherous. Cars twitching all over the place under this greasy surface. We go on board with Chiva the third in the Chevrolet SSCAL Racing. And you can see how hard it is with all the traffic for Chiva the third. He goes on the inside, but he's overtaken by Guerin on the outside to fifth. And the outside line seems perfect for the number 82 driver. Chiva the third under threat then from Lauda and Nordstrom. The rain adding that extra drama and dimension for this Tour's race. Villarino's already opened up a gap while Guerin overtook Garcia and Gabion. He's second. What a race for him as well. Well, the track is still very, very damp. Oh, a slide from Hugo Beck, but Carol Perrin spins without any contact. How she didn't hit the barrier, I do not know. Close call there for Christophe Beauchou, but he did avoid the female driver, and sadly that means the safety car is going to have to make an appearance. And that gap created by Villarino is now nothing, so will Guerin be able to overtake the reigning NASCAR champion at the restart? Well, let's find out. Here we go. Villarino started very well. He keeps ahead of Guerin, Gabion and Garcia. Garcia is second overall and the leader in the Jerome Sarin Trophy. Gabion under huge pressure from Garcia as he tries it on the inside. Does he make it stick? Oh, on board with Chiva, who is seventh overall. Very poor visibility as we go now on board with Roca, his teammate. And as we come out, both the team drivers have made contact with each other. Chiva the third hits the wall, comes back on track. Pierre Roche cannot avoid the CAAL driver. And that means the safety car is going to have to come out to remove Chiva the third's car. Now, of course, the spectators are still going to be hugely happy with this race despite the rain. Villarino leads ahead of Guerin and Gabion. Lauda is up to fourth. So the restart then, lap 64, 11 laps to go of this race. A great restart there for Villarino and Lauda, who has taken the outside line with that number 66 car. He does the same as Guerin did during the early stage of the race to overtake Guerin for second place. The Austrian is fast, isn't he? He goes wide, gets on the gas very early. He's on the tail of Villarino. Goes onto the left, onto the right. Lauda is on it. He can overtake the Spaniard for the lead with just 10 laps to go. Can he make it work? This one is all to play for. We go on board with Lauda. Lauda putting the pressure on Villarino. Huge pressure. He can feel that his first win in NASCAR is his. As we look at the split screen and on board with Villarino. And at the bottom we can see a view of all the action there. The Spaniard stays in the inside line, but Lauda seems to be much, much faster as he overtakes on the outside. Lauda's son takes the lead. Villarino will now certainly not win a second race in a row. Incredible stuff. The final few laps of this race have been absolutely mind-blowing. The white flag has been waved. That's the last lap for Lauda, who has been absolutely awesome in these last few laps. He's just got a few meters of advantage now. Lauda is first, Villarino second, Guerin third, and while the still racing drivers Gabion and Nordstrom round out the top five. And it is absolutely breathtaking as we go around. Still extremely greasy out there. It's a second win for Matheus Lauda, his first in NASCAR Wheel and Euro Series. Ander Villarino finishes second and consolidates his first place in the overall classification. Guerin finishes third and wins the Jerome Sarin Trophy. The Best Move award goes to Agneta. Wow. Huge joy for Lauda, who becomes the first driver in NASCAR history to win on a wet oval track.
It's really fantastic. I have to thank my team and mechanic because my car in the end of the race was really good, and I can stay, make a higher line and could overtake people. I felt really comfortable in the car, comfortable in the rain, comfortable in the oval because my first time in the oval race. I had a really good time, and yeah, it's fantastic to be first.
Well, after this Tours weekend, Anna Vitorino is first with 247 points, 9 more than Anthony Campan and 21 ahead of Matheus Lauda.